Let's go. We are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're all having a fantastic day. Go get yourselves a drink. I got my Celsius going, a little bit of energy. Let's get this going. We're making money today. We bought some cryptos last night and the markets are rebounding very nicely. All right. Smash the like if it's your first time watching. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. Look at that. We got 17 people up in the chat in Vilos. Let's get as many people watching as possible on the live stream on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, X. Smash the like, help me out. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate all of you guys for watching. It's going to be a fantastic bull market. We're basically getting all these cryptocurrencies super darn cheap here. Bitcoin rebounding at 64,000. Yesterday we were at 62.9. 62.9 yesterday. Let's go check out BTC over here. All right, 7-day chart. Bitcoin. Vilos got a nice user experience update last night. The charts are in dark mode. We got a big update. All right, just very, very clean. Looking really nice. Containers are looking really nice, like Apple-esque, like liquid glass, looking really nice. I'm gonna say I'm bullish over here on Vilos on the BTC chart. Look at that. Last night, all right, August 16th, we're at 62,780. That was the little bottom right there of yesterday. Now look at BTC over here, going all the way up back to 64,200, and we were getting a nice bounce in the markets. You can see up versus down up here, 48 up, 52 down. Yesterday was like in the top 100, it was 80 to 20, 80 down and 20 up. So looking good today on the charts. All right, you can see as well, top gainers, we got Venice token. It's rebounding, went up 12%. It's at 1327. You have Zcash is at 512, all right? And then you got Aave as well that went up. Hyperliquid back to $59, one of the top gainers on the day, looking good. Top losers over here. I mean, still the bad coins that aren't really gonna do anything this bull run, all right? They're not even pumping with Bitcoin. Actually, wait, I just saw a good coin over here. Tau is a good coin. Tau is a very, very good coin over here, all right? This thing is in an accumulation area, and I bought some more BitTensor Tau yesterday. Very, very happy about that, all right? I picked up, what, 10 Tau? 10 Tau for about 2,000 bucks. All right. At 196.29, looking good. RSI is at 47. I got some Banker coin. That one is, these are still fresh entries. So they're basically right at the same point that I got them at. Banker coin over here, I got it at that 0.00022. That's that $22 million market cap. All right. Banker's up a little bit for me. All right. Looking good. I picked up some index token over here. Looking good on that. And I bought some Cashcat yesterday. Cashcat, that trades up $206. Looking good. All right. Look at all these trades. They're all in profit. All in profit over here. You know, you just got to hold sometimes, especially during the volatility. You just got to hold and let them cook. All right. The trades, they're really good. So I got some Cashcat trades that are still open from a few weeks ago. This one's up $2,400. If you want to make money with me, you can follow all of my trades for free in real time. That link is in the pin chat. It's Join Vilos. It's absolutely free. #1 community in crypto. We just picked up another, 15 members last night. Absolutely insane how fast we are growing here. You want to get on top of the leaderboards as quickly as possible up in Vilos, because when we are up at thousands of members, guys, look at all these people just participating up in the community getting diamonds. Really nice to see that. Who's on the podium? So I'm first. Not a surprise. I'm the founder. I might get past one day though. Viking is catching up pretty quick. Viking is at 19,800. You got Akash at 19,300. Looks like Viking, he just passed Akash. Akash was #2 for a long time. Viking, he's like, get out of the way. I'm going to be #2. Benji, he's at 10,000. All right. Ferrari's at 9,000. People that are posting trades, they get a lot of diamonds. That you can go on the diamonds icon in the top right on either the website, the iOS, or the Google Play or the Galaxy apps, and you can see exactly how much you can get for doing different things. Like posting a trade, you get 150 every single time. Closing bullish trades, you get even, like closing trades in profit, you literally get more diamonds for that as well. Referring a friend though, fastest way to get up the leaderboards. 2,000 diamonds every single time that you refer a friend to the community. That's the fastest way that you can get up there. And the more people that join Vilos, if you are up on the leaderboards, guys, you're going to be being able to influence different cryptocurrencies out there, because you're going to have multiple people that trust you. They're going to trust you. They see that you're making good trades. Let's see the leaderboard this week for trades. All right. Mr. J, his average P&L is 124%. Wow, that is insane. Benji, 123%. Let's go. Let's go. Akash, 18%. Nice. So we just kind of started the month a couple weeks ago. We'll see a lot of people have their open trades still. They're not closing them yet. But these are all of my active trades. I have about 74. Let's see. I have 78 trades open right now. All right. People asked me pretty regularly, how do I keep track of everything? How do I keep track of, all of the things in my portfolio and stuff? And Vilos just makes it super easy to keep track. All right. Your active P&L, your average cost, allocation, everything like that. All right. Hyperliquid is my biggest holding this cycle. I'm extremely bullish. If Hyperliquid goes up to where I think it's going to go up, guys, $200 or $300, it's going to be a nice future. All right. I'm definitely going to do some good things with that, but I think Hyperliquid's going up to $400 this cycle. $300 to $400 for Hyperliquid. I'm bullish on Venice token, Cashcat, Troll, everything like that. And you can see a lot of this stuff is still cheap. A lot of this stuff is, look at Hyperliquid, down 23% from all-time high. Bitcoin's down 49%. Venice is down 41. Cashcat's down 51. Troll down 86. This is the time to accumulate this stuff. All right, Troll. Let's see Troll right now. $39 million market cap. Looking good. You can see on the 7-day week chart, it actually pumped up to $45 million of market cap. Came back down right over here, and now it's at 39. But look at this, it's trending upwards. So eventually I think it's gonna pop. It's going to pop off very, very soon. All right, so let's go see over here. Troll, if it reached, let's say Dogwoof Hat's half of its all-time high over here, $2. And I have my $35,000 investment in it, that would turn into $1.8 million. And I think that's going to happen. And if I want to play even more conservatively, that's a $2 billion market cap. If it goes up to $1, just $1, all right, $900,000. That is insane. That is really, really good stuff. Crypto is the only field in the world that you can make this amount of money with a small amount of money in a short period of time. That's why I love cryptocurrency, man. I've been in this game for like 10 years, 11 years now. This is just every single bull run. You go into the bear market with more money than the last cycle. All right. So if you're starting out with a couple $1,000s this cycle, you're working at your job, you're putting aside $100 a week or $200 a week or whatever you can. Okay. And you can get a few of these plays in your portfolio, you could turn that into your first 6 figures. That's what I did in my first bull run. I went into it with about 15K, turned that into like 150K, average was a 10X. The next bull run, I go into that, obviously I pay some taxes, but I go into the next bull run with that money when everything is down 95%, these altcoins. You pick the new altcoins, the hot narratives for the next cycle, you hold them for 2 years, you sell them at like 7 figs of profit, another 10X, and then the next bull run, you get to that $10 million mark, all right? That is the roadmap. I wanna make as many millionaires as possible. I want every single person up in the chat to be a millionaire. That's my goal. I wanna try to make my community financially free. All right. So Cashcat looking nice on the day. Okay. So yesterday had a nice cool off. Cashcat went up to 160 million. cooled off all the way back down to $97 million of market cap. I bought some, now it bounced back up and that trades in profit. It's right now at $111 million of market cap. And if we were to go check out the actual chart for Cashy over here, all right, you can see I got what, $38,000 invested, up $18,000 in profit, looking good. Cashcat, very, very nice. All right, very nice. We can always do a fresh TA analysis every single stream. So I erase what I did the last stream, and then we can just look at where the price is. All right, so you can see Cashcat over here, uptrend, going diagonally up into the right. Really, really good. Fib extension levels. Let's go boom and boom right there. I think Cashcat, if it can just hold, and I said this yesterday, it needed to hold above $89 million of market cap. All right, $89 million of market cap right around this area right there, because you can see that the candle closes was above 89 million. All right, you can even see this green candle over here wicked down to $89 million, and it held above that. That is its major support level on this bullish uptrend with Cashcat. I think if it can just continue what it's doing right now, grinding upwards, all right, maybe it comes down a little bit more, it chops a little bit around this trending line over here, boom, you're going to start seeing a continuation of BTC can just go back up to 70,000. I think Cashcat's primed to go up, back test its all-time high, 220, 240 million. And then if it gets past that mark, it's going straight to $375 million market cap. Looking extremely bullish on Cashcat right now. This is the time to buy. This is the time to buy some Cashcat. If you don't have any of it in your portfolio right now, we're going to talk about the Black Bull as well, because Ansem, the Black Bull, it's looking really good. But this is when you want to buy some Cashcat over here. Let me just do this real quick. Let's see what this dip was. Boom. It dipped 43%. I bought some on the dip. That's all you got to do. Buy it in the red, sell in the green. That's very, very simple. Yet most people cannot do that because they let their emotions get the best of them. You know, when Cashcat is up here, all right, that's when a lot of people start buying, but that's when the whales start redistributing it and selling off. So the whales sell it off, then the whales rebuy at the support levels, but that is when the exchange happens. Who are the whales buying from? They're buying from people that are selling it to them. The people who are selling it to them are retail people that are just, they buy on FOMO, they sell on fear, they sell at the bottom, and now Cashcat's already going back up. This is the time to be buying some Cashcat in this area, all right, in this area right over here. Big value area for Cashcat. It's going to make a higher low than it was at here. This is the bear market low. You could say it's a bear market low, but Cashcat was already having a bull run because Robinhood chain is brand new, but finally had its sell off, went all the way down to $34 million of market cap. We bought a lot of Cashcat down there. We made a ton of money towards the upside. Let me just clean this up a little bit more. There we go. Now you see, here's the cool off period. You buy some more in the value area, and then you'll be sitting pretty when Cashcat gets up to $226 million of market cap. Looking really, really, really good with Cashcat over here. All right, really, really good. Let's go here. See this pattern right here? Boom, boom, boom. That's what's going to happen with Cashcat. All right, very, really, really nice. I think that's what's going to happen. Maybe what it does is, you know, it chops around these fib extension levels a little bit more. You know, maybe it comes back down, back tests a little bit more, then it continues like this. All right, but nevertheless though, it's going to do something like that, something like this. Really, really nice with Cashcat. Let's go check out the Black Bull real quick. Ansem pumping up, one of the only pumpers in the market right here. Really solid pump going on with Ansem coin. All right, over here, let's go with a daily chart. Look at this. Oh my gosh, big FOMO rip towards the upside right here. Look at that. Went all the way up to $356 million of market cap. Let me just put my dog in the garage real quick. I'll be back. She's in the garage now, so I don't have to hear her barking at the door during the live stream here. Ansem consolidated after its all-time high. All right, all-time high that it set on July 6th. All right, a couple months ago. Not even a couple months ago, less than that. A month and 2 weeks ago. It went up to $451 million in market cap. Came all the way down. Let's see this drawdown. Oh, let's do this. Right here. That is a 66% drop. Where to go there? Came back down to the golden pocket area. So Ansem right here came back down to the 618, looking nice, held support really nicely. I've been holding my black bull, holding it, and this thing is now ripping back up. So let's see on this one here, where could this go? Let's do fib extension over here. All right, black bull, if it breaks through some resistance levels on the way up, let's see where it's going. Right there. All right, you can see clearly it's facing resistance right around these candles over here, right around that. All right, when it had that little relief rally here, that is the resistance. People are exchanging. Black bull consolidated a little bit, came all the way back up, went all the way up, but now it's closing down below right at the resistance level. So you might see this come back down a little bit to the red line. All right, 250 million. Now, right now it's at 280, 279 mil. Maybe it comes back down to 250 and then it continues up, but now it's in an uptrend. In an uptrend right now, looking really good. All right, looking very good. Finally broke out of its, I would say, this triangle over here. All right, looking good. Let's go on the, let's do this. Let's condense this a little bit more. All right. And it's broken out of its down range. All right, looking really nice. Broken out of that and broken out of this as well. But you can see that it's coming back down right to it's trying to flip this into support right here. This top horizontal blue line at 270, 280 million, it's trying to flip that into support. It was resistance, went all the way up here, FOMO wick. All right, but you can see clearly this is trading upwards now. All right, clearly trading upwards. Yeah, this is looking really nice. Really, really nice. So I would say this is a good time to be looking at this, adding it to your watch list. It's a brand new coin this cycle, has a massive audience, ton of holders behind it. Volume is looking fantastic. Just on DEX volume alone, $12 million of DEX volume. Buys outweighing sells. 16,896 buys to 15,000 sells. That's really good. It's literally only 2 months old. Holders, 148,000 holders. Fantastic. Look at that. Now the momentum read, it used to be bearish. Now it's bullish. Looking really good with this. Been holding my position really nicely. Look at all these just now buys and sells. This thing is being traded. It's hot right now. It's hot. It's at 28 cents. Let's see the actual chart over here on Bilos. This is a bullish chart. Held its support level really, really solid over here at 18 cents. Now it's starting to peek its head back up. And I think it's going to continue to make it's just got a good name. It has a really good name. The Black Bull, it's almost like the bull run mascot. You know, this thing is looking really good. All right, let's see the exchanges down here. You got MEXC, HTX, LBank, Aster Futures, Lighter. That's really good. So it's getting on exchanges. They're posting on X. I really like their X page. Their artwork is solid, and they have probably the biggest influencer on X behind them, like literally pumping this every single day. So this thing is going to do probably over $1 billion or $2 billion of market cap this bull run. I could see this going up to $2 to $4 this bull run, because he made Dog with Hat really popular last cycle. And now the black bull is his, like, it's his own thing, you know, like he didn't launch it, but he basically CTO'd it essentially. He basically did a community takeover with his audience. And now, I mean, I'm bullish on this one. This is looking really good. So that's why I put it in the thumbnail today. It is pumping up really nice. I bought a little bit of index over here. I bought a little bit of index because index, I said, this thing is coming back down to a major support level. All right, $5.8 million of market cap, basically has to hold above 5.5. This is a really nice area of accumulation with index. Super big value area for this one. It's on Robinhood. This is a small market cap. $5.9 million of market cap. I could see this getting up to $100 or $200 million a cycle because it's a DeFi protocol on the Robinhood chain. Really small market cap. This has a lot of potential when the bull comes back. You know, when Bitcoin goes back up to like 120, you could see this thing sitting at 5 million, all of a sudden be trading at like $150 million of market cap. I've seen it so many times. You want to get it when it comes down and it retraces like this. So it has some work to do in a downtrend. All right. Eventually, though, it'll break out of this symmetrical triangle here and it'll go towards the upside. But this thing, I bought a little bit. I'm going to be buying some more. I'm packing my bags with this. Not too much, maybe like 0.10% of my portfolio. I have a larger portfolio. So for me, 0.10 is a few $1,000 or whatever. But like this thing might come back up to the downward sloping trend line, $8 million, maybe come back down, consolidate, tighten up, condense, coil up. Then finally breaks up towards the upside, starts getting out of these resistance levels over here, starts making new all-time highs, getting into price discovery. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to snipe some right here at the bottom. I think that's very, very close to the bottom over here. Multiple times there's wicks for this index one. Right now it's trading in that area. Low risk, low risk, high reward. That's what I think of that one. Troll, on the other hand, over here, I'm going to be buying some more Troll as well. All right, pretty soon here. Let's do this. All right. Troll still kind of consolidating here. It could actually drop a little bit lower. Could go back down to 34 million or 35 million. You can see every once in a while when it has these like consolidations down here. All right. It always has like a little relief rally back up, but always back up to the downward sloping trend line. And then it fails off of those and comes back down and makes a new lower low on this downtrend here. So this one could come back down a little bit lower, maybe I would say $35 million of market cap at the low, but definitely I'm bullish on this. This is going to eventually break big time. All right, it's already kind of crossed these levels here. Crossed these levels. I don't see it coming back down to 15 million. Don't see it happening. That was like the low over here. It looks very similar to Cashcat. You know, had its first run, this is obviously its first run up here, came all the way back down, consolidated around, 15 million, had a lower high over here at like $150 million market cap. Now it's consolidating, coming back down, but it's going to make a higher low, and then boom, break up. All right, let's go see some chats up and now. Smash the like on the stream. Are you buying index? Yep, I am buying index. Brian smashed. Let's go. Golden Pocket. Likes are on the way. Let's go. Thank you, David, for the daily live streams. They really help us out a lot. Love and Vilos. I appreciate the comment. Appreciate it. Let's see what Solana is at right now. Solana is at 75.71. You got Hyperliquid is at 59. All right, you got Chainlink at 948. Let's see over here real quick. All right, Tom Lee's BitMine now owns 4.8% of the Ethereum supply. Wow. You got the average Bitcoin bear market's 365 days. Current bear market's 315 days. So we're 86% into the bear market. That's what I've been saying. There's a couple more months left. Crypto market after Clarity Act is approved, 20 to 25% daily pumps will become the norm again. I hope so, man. I really do hope so. All right. NASDAQ to launch overnight stock trading from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. in December. Wow, that's bullish. Really good stuff to see that. And then the White House is hosting the biggest crypto meeting in history this week. In the room, Trump, the SEC chair, the CFTC chair, Coinbase, Ripple, Gemini, Polymarket, Kalshi, NASDAQ, NYSE, CME, and DTCC. That's going to be a huge meeting right there. Might see a pump with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency if there's some type of advance going on with the Clarity Act. So looking good over there, looking good. All right, let's see that. Clarity Act signed into law in 2026, still 20% odds though, pretty low right now. We'll see if that changes because it was at like 50%, but it's so much volatility. It goes up and down on Polymarket a lot. Fox Bando, good to see you. What's up, good to see you. Golden Pocket. David, are you recording the stream in a different format? It's different today. No, I'm not recording it in a different format. What do you mean? Not sure what you mean. It is streaming on X and Kick and Twitch at the same time. Was not able to accumulate hype, but will definitely look forward to accumulating lighter. I think hype though right now, bro, is at a good area. It's at $59. It's not at 76 where it was at. This is a good time to be buying a little bit. Little dip on GTA coin today. Can you have a look and see what you think? Also with the hype, what could it reach? Yeah, we can definitely go do a little bit of the GTA coin over here. Let's go check it out. GTA, let's go on to DexScan because this is a small market cap, right? It's like, I believe this thing is like at $1 million a market cap or something like that. I gotta find the right GTA though. GTA, is it GTA 6? I think it is. Which one is this again? Is it this one or is it this one? Let me see real quick. Let's go to community. I'm gonna go GTA. Yeah. I think this is the one that you're referring to, right? GTA 6 coin. I think that this is a good play going into November because the game's dropping in November. So you're getting it over here at 868K market cap. When the game drops, this thing could definitely rip to like $20 million or 25 or $30 million. But there are a few other, the same exact coins as this one, right? So this is one of them. There's 11,400 holders on this. All right, it's about a year old. Looks like there's good liquidity, 12.9% of its market cap in liquidity. That's solid. 112,000. All right, community scores looking nice. 98% bullish on X. All right. Last buy was 14 minutes ago. So it's a small market cap. You know, you're not going to get as many transactions at the moment. But yeah, it's looking like it has potential though. It's definitely not dead. It could definitely do something like, so that's October, maybe October, it actually starts making its move on the way up here. And it goes up to, you know, $5 to $20 million of market cap, which would be like a 5 to 15x on your money. All right. It does something like that going into November, which is when the game is dropping, right? Let's see, GTA 6. Launch date, not November 19. November 19. So you definitely, if you're holding any of these coins right here with this narrative, I would say sell it like a couple days before the actual day that it comes out. So that would be November 19th would be here. That's that vertical line right there. So you want to play for this, right? You want to play for this right here. And I think it could actually get up to like $25 million of market cap at the peak because there's going to be some hype around it. But is it going to be this one or is it going to be the other one that I saw in the DexScan, right? I go here, GTA. There is this one right here at 2.27 mil market cap. Let's see, liquidity, 200K. All right. This one might also be, let's see the chart. Let's see which one has a better looking chart. Ooh, this one has a pretty good looking chart too though. Yeah, this one has a nice looking chart right here. You can see on-chain activity about equal, 47% buy pressure. So a little bit more sell pressure in the last 24 hours, all right? But it's trending upwards, trending nicely upwards, all right? Right there, it's in its parallel channel. It's actually at the range low right here. At the range low right here with this one. Maybe I might throw in a lottery ticket. This would definitely be a lottery ticket, not a long-term hold though. It's not gonna get on big exchanges or anything like that, but you know, it's at $2 million of market cap. Looks like it's holding it. This one right here needs to hold. I'm not sure if you're holding this one or the other one, but this one needs to hold absolutely above 1.3 million. You know, if it wants to continue, and preferably stay above in this parallel channel here. So like now it's kind of at the range low. You want it to continue going up into September and October. Same thing for the other one that we just analyzed. You don't want it to fall too much there. So if we go over here real quick, that's the one that we just looked at. What's the other one that we saw? It was, let's go back over here to community. This one over here. Let's do that. Daily chart, condense this. Yeah, this one right here is definitely not as bullish as a chart because it's not trending upwards. It's kind of like in a range, in a flat range right now at the bottom. So I would just say, like, look at their X pages, see if they're posting a lot. You know, this one, the account doesn't exist. Maybe it's not linked to the right one. But if we go over here to Dex Scan and we were to go like to this one over here, let's see. That one's that one. Let's go to this one over here, $2.27 million in market cap. There's no X page linked to it. So just pick the one that has more posting, that they're doing more on Telegram and X and stuff like that. And you might actually get a nice little lottery ticket, and it could do something like this, right? With this blue line, it goes up to like $6 million or $25 million of market cap. So really interesting, but I would definitely sell this going into November. Don't hold it when the game comes out. Maybe sell it like a 1 week before the game comes out. What I meant is that the video seems to be recorded in vertical format. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe there's a dual stream going on. Streamlabs actually does vertical format and horizontal format, but I think it looks normal on YouTube right now. It looks pretty good. It looks decent. Let's go over here. David, have you checked out Biddy, the Bitcoin mascot on Bitcoin? Yeah, we've checked it out multiple times. I'm not bullish on that one. I don't think it's gonna be a thing, you know. It looks like it's an older chart as well. You need to have fresh cryptocurrencies going into this cycle. Like Stockbroker over here, I've been looking at it. It went up to 4 cents, I should say, 4 cents. Now it's at 0.02. So this is a good time to be DCing into it. Let me just go get the actual chart for Stockbroker over here. All right, let's see where it's at. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Looks like it's really dipping. Wow. This is actually going to be a nice time to be, it's leaning bearish. Leaning bearish over here. RSI is oversold. It's at 38. Relative strength index is dipping. Yeah, this is looking like it's still above on an upwards trend line right now. It's actually right at the point where you kind of want to snipe it. So I might buy some at this point right here, and then it'll start going up again. All right, maybe something like that. It's going to be interesting to see though what this does. This is like a DeFi project on the Robinhood chain. There's not too many good projects yet, and this one's kind of separating itself from the others, from the pack. Let's see their X page real quick. 23K followers. They're posting 200 to 400 likes a tweet, 500 over here. That's good. Good engagement. They have like an NFT collection. Let's see if their NFT collection slipped a little bit. Did they still flip Pudgy Penguins over here? Yep, they're still above Pudgy Penguins over here. So the floor price is 9.95 ETH per one. Pudgy is 3.89. All right. This is their NFT collection. So that's dipped. So people could have bought this NFT on July 26th for like $2,000 and they could have wrote it up to $25,000 per picture. Now it's dipping back down to 18K. 18K, still expensive though. I wouldn't buy that. I would just buy the token. The Cashcats, this is an NFT as well. I don't like NFTs that much, but interesting. It's not an official NFT from the official Cashcat project, so I would stay away from that. But yeah, those are the NFT stuff. But Vilos, you can see as well, a nice little update on dark mode is everything just looks cleaner, right? Light mode looks pretty good too. Sorry for the flashbang. All right. Light mode looks clean as well, but I always prefer dark mode. It's just way better. Ferrari bought this one. It's called Bullseye, small bag. He's up 18 bucks, up 54%. And so you only threw in probably $35 or $40 into this, but you already made 17 bucks. That's good. That's solid. Let's see over here. Really small market cap, 4.5 mil. Let's see what this is. Okay, chart's looking good. It's trending upwards. It's having a dip right now. All right. More buy pressure than sell pressure on the day. That's bullish. It's literally brand new though. It's seven hours old. So personally, I don't invest in things that are like less than a day old. I want to see like a week of it trading around first, because usually when things launch like this and they go to like $4 million of market cap in one day, look, this is the day chart and there's just one candle. It's first day trading. It went up all the way from 0 to 7.38 million. How much liquidity is in here? Okay, well that's bullish. 549,000 in liquidity. So this is actually very interesting. Bullseye. You don't see that many projects at that small market cap that have that much liquidity. That means that whales could get in and get out of this. So I see why this thing went up to 6 million on its first day, 7.5 million. It's because the devs launched this with a deep liquidity pool. That's what they did. So interesting to see. Just be careful though. You know, you're up 54% in profit. That means that there's a lot of other people that are up in profit right now. So maybe sell, but you only have a little bit of money riding into that. So let's go over here real quick. Look at that. Brian actually asked, question, if you had $1,000 to add to Cashcat or Troll, which one would you pick? I would, exactly, CS Flicks, both, 50-50 in each. When one pumps, you can rotate profits into the other that hasn't pumped yet. That's such a good answer right there. Yep, 50-50, 100%. Both of them are super bullish. They're both on different chains. Troll's on Solana and Cashcat's on Robinhood. So you're covering both chains. 50-50. I'm bullish. I'm equally bullish on both of them for sure. You guys have seen all of my buys up in the community. You know, I am accumulating both of them a lot. If I go over here, all right, these are my most recent trades, guys. If you want to get alerted in real time, just download the app, turn notifications on. You'll get my trades in real time. I bought some Tau last night, Banker, Troll, Index, Cashcat, and I didn't buy Banker for a long time. Banker, I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I was like, this is in a downtrend, you know. I was thinking of buying some over here, all right, at the beginning of August, and then it started pumping up again, and I was like, oh man, I should have bought some, but I was like, I think this might be a lower high than over here on July 23rd, and it did. And then boom, all of a sudden you had like a big whale that just gets out of the project over here. That's kind of bullish because it decentralizes it a lot more, and you can see it's still trending downwards. So it's holding right at the point that I got into it at $22 million of market cap. Over the last month, it's down 37%. Over the last 3 months, it's down 56%. And it's just having a bear market year, right, with everything else. But I think this one, because it's on Coinbase and Kraken, I think it's going to come back, and you're getting it at, you know, $22 million of market cap. It's from its all-time high, it's down 81.6% over here. All right. That's really good. On February 9th, 2026, that was its all-time high. Funny enough, it made its all-time high in the bear market right here. Right there. That was the all-time high. All right, really close to that point. So interesting to see Banker is dipping right now, but I'm going to add some. I'm going to add a little bit, and it's right at the point that I got some. I bought 5 million Banker tokens. RSI's at 28, guys. Oh my gosh. RSI's at 28. It's not going to go much lower than this. Yeah. Look at that. Neo said, team is releasing a new coin, which is why the price dumped recently. Doesn't necessarily impact Banker as they're not directly related, what I can see. That's exactly what happens. A lot of teams that have dual tokens, dual projects, you'll see a lot of people, they shave off the original one to go into the new one. They chase the pump and stuff, but eventually the original one will come back, right? And I want to buy it when it's absolutely oversold. Absolutely oversold. Hi from Frankfurt, Germany. Stepped in Vilos. Let's go, bro. Good to see you up in the house. I've been to Germany one time in my life. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. I've been to Bavaria and Munich and a couple little towns. There was a town called Heidelberg, I think. I went there on a family trip. It was really a beautiful trip. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I would love to go back there one day. I was at the, what's that famous beer place in Munich with the big, is it Hofsbräu? Yeah, Hofsbräuhaus in Germany. Wait, what? They have one in where I live? They have some in the United States. Wow, that's really interesting. I might have to go visit that. That's cool. The US really does have everything. Yeah, Hofsbräuhaus. I've been there, and like the beer was really good and stuff. They're like in these massive, you know, glasses and stuff. It's a sweet kind, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I got some troll. How many troll? Oh my gosh, guys! I've been hammering the troll buys like so much recently. There's one right there, opened 21 hours ago. Here's another one, opened 5 days. Another one opened 9 days ago. 9 days, 10 days, 10 days. This one right here, I got a little bit of happy feet, and I was just buying a shit ton of troll. All right, I think I bought like 300k troll in this little span of time because I was like, troll is bottoming out right now. This is a really good time to be buying some troll. So yeah, that was another 100k troll up in the portfolio. And if troll goes up to $1, that's $100,000 I just added to my net worth. That is insane. It's at 3 cents, 4 cents, round it up, 4 cents, 0.039 right here. Just collecting this coin right here. I see it. I see it in the future through the crystal ball. This is just going to absolutely obliterate so many meme coins out there. All right, solid volume every single day, 8.8% of its market cap consistently in the bear market, 39 mil market cap, total supply 1 billion. All right, looking really, really solid. But yeah, bull case for troll. IP licensing buzz lifts troll talk. Licensing momentum fuels social chatter and optimism around the troll token. All right. Obviously, the bear case for troll is if Bitcoin and the broader market softens and it goes down a little bit. Obviously, troll might go down, but I think troll is going to be solid though in the bull run. It's going to be really good. Look at that. It has Coinbase, Crypto.com, KuCoin. Yeah, this is going to be really good. It's better than Peanut the Squirrel and Moodang and Popcat. It's better than those ones, and they're all kind of similar because they're in the 30 to 40 million range. So if you don't want to get a meme coin that's like absolute degen, that's at like $2 million of market cap and it could absolutely rug pull on you, but you want something that has a solid tier 1 exchange that's really oversold, you're getting it at the low over here. See, it's the same thing over here. You're getting it at this point right there. Back in June of 2025, and then boom, it pumps up into the fall with Bitcoin in August, goes up from 1 penny to 28 cents. 1 cent to 28x on your money. You put in $10,000, you're at 280K if you did that. All right. And you're getting it here, and it's making a higher low every single time. So this thing is just bullish. Let's see their X page real quick. 39K followers. They're getting, this is 8 hours ago, they got 423 likes. 673 likes on this one right here. You can tell their community is behind this. They're bullish, they're accumulating this, and it's holding the floor really nicely over there. So Troll and then Cashcat. Those are my number 1 and number 2. I would say Cashcat I'm more bullish on because it's on a completely different chain, whereas Troll is on Solana, and Solana is very saturated. So I think Cashcat being on Robinhood and being the number 1 meme coin on it, it's like if Bonk and Dog with Hat was on Solana. Like, this is like so much better than every other meme coin risk to reward out there, right? And the bubble map, all right, it's very decentralized over here at Cashcat. So Robinhood bubble maps have now loaded on Vilos. All right, just updated the website with that. Top 10 only holds 23%. Top 50, 46%. All right, looking good. And you have a few whales up here that have like 5%. One guy has 5%. You have 3.9, 2.7. The top whale is probably the team. All right, and then it drops off, you know. It's really, really, really decentralized. So I like that a lot about Cashcat. You don't have like one person that's just like a, you know, just accumulating all of the supply, like these 2 million market cap projects where, you know, the top 10 holds 50 or 80% of the supply. Like, I don't like that. But let's go back over here real quick. Let's go check out stocks on the day. All right, stocks. Let's go see real quick. Industrials, healthcare, and energy is up, and the rest is a little bit down, a little bit bloody today. All right, let's see actually real quick the S&P 500. What is the S&P 500 at? NVIDIA is looking decent. NVIDIA has such a beautiful looking chart. S&P 500 over here at all-time highs, essentially. Basically at all-time highs. Last week it made its new all-time high, went up to $7,818, and now it's right there again. You know, it's non-stop bull run for this thing. The S&P 500, man. NASDAQ is probably doing pretty good as well. Let's see over here real quick. Gold, what's gold doing? Oh, gold. See, I thought gold was like, it had a chance to come back down to this area, but you're seeing that gold's actually rallying right here. So that's actually bullish for Bitcoin. If gold is actually breaking the downtrend here and going back up, store of value, I really think that Bitcoin's going to turn around pretty quick here because Bitcoin is definitely oversold. I want to see BTC on the monthly chart, RSI. Let's go there. Monthly, higher time frame. Yep, you can see this. That was from last stream right there. Look at that, getting all the way to the bottom. Super oversold. And look at this, right? I want to compare this. So if we were to look at the RSI in the monthly time frame with Bitcoin, look at where it is. When it was down here, it was here. All right. When it was down here, it was here and here, right there. So where are we right now? We're at the bottom. At the bottom, and Bitcoin's at the bottom. So this is exactly, what do you think is going to happen? Well, it's going to maybe go a little bit lower, but it's going to eventually go back up, and then Bitcoin's going to be trading at like, you know, up here at 170 to 240,000 this bull run. It'll do something really nice. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're in the best time to be making money, guys. This is low risk, low reward. Low risk, high reward, I should say. You want me to go check out Ravenhood, RVH? Yeah, we can go do that real quick. Let's go do it. RVH. Let's see what the chart's doing right now. Is it bullish? 229K market cap. Tiny market cap. Ooh. Ooh. This thing is... Oh, okay. I thought this thing was like... This thing went all the way back to the bottom. No. It's just having a little cool off. All right. Actually, this is a really good chart, Akash. This is a good chart. All right. This right here, don't get scared about the momentum read. This is on the 1 hour candles. It's really short time frames. So don't get scared about that. But really low volume though. 24-hour volume 11,000. I don't think that people are really going to be getting this coin, to be honest. So if you're in profit, I would say maybe sell this because it's due for a retracement here. All right, when something pumps like this, all right, it pumps up 137%. Usually you're going to get some type of retracement here, and it could definitely come back down to 211K. But I mean, this is such a tiny little chart that, you know, it comes back down here, then goes back up. Like, it comes back down to the golden pocket over there. But yeah, I mean, like, if you have studied the project and it looks good for you, I don't really know that much about this though. It's has a decent looking website. I don't know what's up with the Raven and stuff. I don't know why it's called Ravenhood or anything, but it looks like it's a protocol, DeFi protocol, different liquidity pools over here. Interesting. Looks like they have a burn mechanism as well going on with it. So it looks like they do have good tokenomics, but it doesn't look like it's like a hype narrative, I don't really see it being hype. So I would stay away from that. That's not one of my favorites on Robinhood. Let me see what if is doing real quick. What's this one doing? $14.5 million of market cap. All right. So my trade over here with what if is up $253. All right, that's decent. That is decent. I put a little bit of money into this one, all right? Looks like it's cooling off again. All right, let's go on the 4-hour chart so we can see a higher 10,000 foot view of this thing. Yeah, it's trending upwards, bottomed out, higher low, and then hopefully right here, it can break out again and continue this. It looks like that's kind of like a little bit of a bull pennant. And if we do a measured move here, all right, if it breaks towards the upside out of that, could get up to 26 mil market cap. 26 mil market cap if it breaks towards the upside here. If it breaks towards the downside, all right, you never really know with these pennants. Sometimes, it just does that. Sometimes it just breaks downwards. This is what's bullish though about this though. It did make a little bit of a lower low over here. So it's respecting this. You see this all the time. I want to teach you guys something with these triangles. All right. When you see a triangle like this, all right, like that, where it's basically like flat. All right. When it's flat over here, it's usually going to break downwards. All right, when it does this, it's gonna break downwards. But if you see something like this, where both of them are angled, all right, like that, then that's bullish. All right, it's bullish when it's like that because it's more of a pennant, and then the next measure move will probably be the same exact move like that. All right, once it breaks upwards. But if it's flat like this, it's always going to be a continuation downwards eventually. So I've seen it play out just like, hundreds of times. That's just what those kinds of triangles are. And right here, I see this as a bullish consolidation right now. All right. Bullish consolidation, but it is it's getting very flat though. So, you want to see a nice healthy little sell off with this, but unless it just completely bounces upwards, all right? And then it turns this into a flag instead of a pennant. But it's looking like it's consolidating a little bit more. It's tough to see where this is gonna go though, because if Cashcat dips, then this is probably gonna dip. It has a lot of beta energy to Cashcat. So I'm seeing as well right here, just overview, I'm seeing a cup and handle. So cup, and then here's the handle. So I really do think this is going to continue upwards. That's what I'm seeing with that one. I think this is bullish right now. Would I buy it right now? Well, that's why I bought it at like 13 or 14 mil. So I think that it's looking good though. It's looking good. Brian, That's in Northern Kentucky, German restaurant. I see there's one in New York State as well, and Pennsylvania when I Google searched it. So it's looking good. I definitely need to go out there with some people and experience that in North America, because it was a really good time in Europe. David, you the GOAT. Appreciate that. Alec Jakaka. What's your real name? Alice? I'm going to guess it's Alice. It's probably not. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Mr. J, good evening, everyone. Good to see you as well. Sonic. Yeah, we can go check it out. S. Superman. Let's go over here. Sonic. Okay, this one is very bottomed out. Now 97% from all-time highs. What's the volume at? Volume is at, let's see, 6.7 mil market cap. 7.94% of its market cap. Unlimited supply. Not a fan of the unlimited supply, but you are getting a layer one. It's a layer one. Down 98% from all-time highs. How much did they raise again? $105 million. 101.5 mil. That's a lot of money. So they're not, unless the team sold, and it kind of looks like they kind of bled this out, all right? But it did come out like late bull run, all right? It came out late bull run with a high valuation. If we go here to market cap, $3.14 billion of market cap at the peak. And now you're getting it all the way down. The thing I don't like though about this one, Akash, is that, look at this. This is concerning. What happened over here? 792 mil market cap on March 26th, and then boom, 158 million. So that was something where VCs got out all of a sudden or something like that. That looks very sketch, and I don't like this, like the up, down, up, down, up, down. So I would personally not add this one to my portfolio. I don't like the chart that much. I'd probably stay away from this. Emission schedule, supply schedule, you can see over the past 90 days here. Looks like maybe this is deflationary a little bit, but yeah, it's just continuing to mint more and more. So it's inflationary. I don't think I would add this one to the portfolio, but it does have Binance, and it has Coinbase and OKX and Kraken. So it has the exchanges. I would stay away from that one. I don't like the chart. It kind of scares me a little bit. I don't like those big drops offs, you know. RVH has a target of going down to 10 million supply. 18 million is already burned. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, but I don't really see that being a player, just because there's no funding behind that, right? They have $11,000 in volume. I would stay away from RVH. Can you check out Rage Guy? Yeah. Rage Guy. Do this. Go on Vilos right now, because I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Go on Vilos, go in the community, and then just drop the chat right here with the contract address, and I'll go check it out on stream right now. Sonic supply has been capped at 4 billion. All right. There was a conflict with governance, and new governance team took over recently. That's the reason for the dip. Man, I don't like that. I don't like how a project has an initial roadmap and stuff, and then like they just change hands, and I would stay away from that, especially with a layer one. Like, even if their new government's team is good, I would stay away from that. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. For me personally, the layer ones, they have to be very stable. And I only like Solana, Hyperliquid as the big market cap ones, and maybe there's going to be good layer ones that come out. Obviously, BitTensor Tau is a layer one as well, and I like them a lot. But I think that I'm gonna stick to new layer ones eventually when they launch. You know, this cycle. I don't want to get something that's down 98%. It's kind of bearish that it dropped that much as a layer one. Although Solana did that too. You know, Solana did drop a lot. Like if we go to over here, what was the FTX collapse again? How much did they drop? From all the way up at the top to the bottom. They did drop 95, 96%, and they recovered. So Maybe you'll see the same exact thing with Sonic over here. Let's go to spot crypto. This thing just, oh, I don't like this chart, but you could see something like this happen, you know. It's in the bear market, it's on the floor, and then it, you know, it bounces. It just has a really big bounce, you know. Even if it goes up to, let's say, halfway, all right? This is basically half of what its all-time high market cap is. That's a 2,200% gain. So that's pretty good. Maybe throw in a little bit of money into that. Personally, I'm going to stay away from it, though. I don't like that chart. I don't like how they switched up hands and their team and everything like that. Not a fan. Looks like their initial investors got out of the project, too, because you saw that dip from 800 million to 100 million overnight. That means that the initial investors, they got their tokens unlocked or whatever, and they just said, nah, we're getting out of this. Would you get Kita for a layer 1? Kita is different than Sonic. I think Kita has potential because it never really went up to like that big of a market cap last cycle. It reached $627 million, so it's not like 3 billion. And it came down and it held the floor. It held the floor nicely above like 50 million, 60 million. So yeah, I think Kita, it has a solid emission rate. It's not like going too much over time. And let me see if it's fully circulating yet. 1 billion maximum supply. I like that there's a max supply. Total supply circulating is 584 million. So there's still quite a bit. There's 41.6% left to be emitted out there. But I think that it could have a good bull run because it's a small layer 1. It's on Kraken, Coinbase. That's solid. You're getting it down right here. 94% from all-time highs. $1.68, and now you're getting it at 9 cents. So I think this is worth a bag. It's worth a small bag, but I would say I'm way more bullish on Cashcat and Troll than a layer 1 like this, you know, because I think the layer 1 space is really, really crowded, and it's going to be tough for like new blockchains to just compete with Solana and Hyperliquid and now Robinhood. Even though Robinhood doesn't, they use Ethereum. I mean, I don't really see a big and Base too. You can't forget about Base. That's another one. And then Binance Smart Chain. So I feel like the layer 1s are kind of established now at the top. The biggest risk to reward narratives this cycle are going to be Robinhood ecosystem, memes, AI agents, robotics, perpetual exchanges. The catch-up trade in perpetual exchanges is going to be lighter. Lighter is going to be the new kid on the block. All right, it already is the new kid on the block. The trade is like, can Lighter get up to 50% of what Hyperliquid's market cap is, you know? And then if it does that, like if we were to go to Lighter over here and we do this compared to Hyperliquid, let's see what it would be valued at. Okay, Hyperliquid today, just today. All right, at Hyperliquid's all-time high, which is not even that far off, but $68. If this went up to 50% of hype today, okay, 50%, you're looking at $11. $11. Actually, wait, no, it's right here. Yep, there we go. That makes sense. $20. That's 45%, 50% of Hyperliquid's current market cap, not even its all-time high. You're looking at $26, 11.29x multiplier. All right, that would be a $26 token for Lighter. And now, right now, Lighter's at $2.34. So that's a nice gain right there. And it reminds me of Uniswap, because Uniswap's also an exchange, and in its first bull run, Lighter's in its first bull run. Uniswap went from $2 all the way up to $42. So I think it has potential to do something like maybe half of that. You know, I don't think it's going to go to Uniswap's all-time high market cap. I don't see that happening, but I could see it getting up to like $12 billion market cap, maybe, you know, because Hyperliquid, I think it'll go this bull run. Look at this chart. It's amazing. I think Hyperliquid it went up to a max market cap of 16.6 billion on June 3rd. I think Hyperliquid will get up to like 45 to 60 billion dollars in market cap in the bull run in 2027, 2028. I would say 2028, not 2027. It needs more time to cook. But this thing could get up to $200 to $300 this bull run, and then lighter could get up to $24 to maybe $40 this bull run. Syrup, let's go check it out. Let's go see maple syrup. Maple Finance over here. It's a solid RWA project, real world asset tokenization. I like it a lot. It's on Coinbase, Binance, doxed team. That's solid. Gains a lot of credibility with that. They're actively tokenizing things. Yeah, I like Syrup as one. We got in last cycle into Syrup. We played this one really nicely. We got in over here. All right, in April 25, we were buying this up. It went up into the bull run, did really good gains for us. Now it's coming out in the bear market, but it's holding really nicely. What's its market cap? 207 million fully diluted, and most of it is circulating. 194 million market cap. So most of it is circulating. 93.8% of it is out. That's solid. Let me see their X page. Are they posting every day? 61K followers. Yeah, they're posting really regularly. Maple is expanding into the Robinhood ecosystem. There we go. That's bullish right there. That's really good. That is hilarious. Steakhouse approved maple syrups, USDG as collateral. Steakhouse, maple syrup. They really like the food stuff. Yeah, I think this is a good one. RWA, and that's why I have it on my watch list up there, right? So it's probably bottomed out actually. This is probably the bottom over here. June 25th, 135 million. It's trending upwards a little bit. Went up all the way back to $238 million of market cap. Let me see in price what that was. 12 cents, went back up to 19 cents. Now it's coming back down a little bit, but it's starting to go up a little bit more. I think it's a good one to add to the portfolio. If you want RWA exposure, then yeah, I think it's a solid one. Let me go over here real quick. Let's go RWA real world assets. Where's it sitting at in here? 165th in the planet. And above this, there's a lot of competition in the RWA space, but what I see is a lot of old projects, Quan, Algorand, things like that, where I don't think that's bullish. Ondo, I mean, it's a way bigger market cap. It's like 10x higher than Maple Syrup, than Maple Finance. So this one's just way bigger. I wouldn't buy Ondo because it's just too big. It's not going to make you that much money. But Syrup could definitely do a 10x. It's at 16 cents, all-time high last cycle. It was sitting at 65. Yeah, this thing could definitely get up to like over $1 this cycle, and you're getting it at 16 cents. I think it's good. It's a good one. Yusuf, I put 59 in hype in lighter, or which one? Steven, good to see you as well, bro. Good to see you. Hope they're having a good day. Let's go over here real quick. Let's go to X real quick. Let's do this. X. I did see that. Yeah, Trump is charging $100,000 a month for early access to his AI, his private tweets, posts on Truth Social before the market knows about it. It's kind of like insider trading, but let me see over here real quick. Bitcoin flag right now, range BTC is tight. Good bounce to start off the week, sitting with a tight support and resistance level. Break of 65, things turn bullish for a 70K push. Yep, looking good. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, looks like that Crash guy, that influencer Crash guy, he just rugged his audience. Well, that's nice. I'm just kidding. That's terrible. Let's go down here real quick. Cashcat, you can tell how much PTSD crypto Twitter has right now by thinking the top meme on Robinhood chain is dead after hitting just over $200 million market cap. This shall continue to print higher soon enough. Absolutely. And this is the logarithmic chart that this guy is showing in the picture. That's a bullish chart just by looking at this. Really solid chart. Man, dude, the Sailor AI slop is just, it's kind of cringe. It's kind of cringe. Holy shit, Crash just one clipped his entire bag of Crashes that he held worth over $4 million. Basically the same dev that created Ansem also created Crashes, and then he said he would send the entire supply to Crash, blah, blah, blah. And then he just like sold the whole thing. Okay, well, I really don't care about what other influencers do, to be honest with you guys. I'm just concentrating on building our organic community over here on Vilos. This is what matters. Dev Avdo bookmap shows Bitcoin going down, sweeping 64,280. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. We're only 200 bucks above that. I is on Ansem's new launch pad, I believe. I found it in the trenches, lol. Nice. We got people plugged into the trenches over here. Bought some Wojak on Sol. Great entry. Let's copy this and let's go check it out. Let's do this. Deck scan. All right. $1.3 million market cap. Looks like this thing just keeps dumping down, but I mean, maybe you're getting it at the low. I mean, this is really, really bottomed out though. So let me go over here real quick. Let's see. It's probably this one. Not sure which one it's at. It is actually, but the only Wojak that I like, guys, is it this one? Is this the one on Binance US? No, it's not that one. Hold on a sec. There's this one Wojak that's actually solid this cycle, I think. Let's see over here. Is it this one? No. See, there's just so many. There's so many Wojaks. No, it can't be that one either. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me do this real quick. Let's go over here to categories. Which one is the one on Binance US? Binance US memes. This one. This is the one. This has Binance US as a tier 1 exchange. That is solid. And it's at a $17 million market cap. This is going to be the official Wojak this cycle. 7.2% of its market cap and volume, looking good. 421 trillion supply. Normies kind of like seeing all of these zeros in front of it because they think that they can own a lot of the supply for some reason. They don't understand market cap, but it has a good chart. I really like this chart. It's consolidating a lot. All right. Consolidating a lot. I think it has a nice chart. I would add this to the portfolio probably pretty soon. It's ranked 857th on the planet right there. So this one has a lot of potential, and they are posting a lot on X. They have 50,000 followers on X. This is the official Wojak this cycle for sure. And I think it's the same team that actually had the Wojak from last cycle on Ethereum, but this one launched on, let me see. This one is on Ethereum as well, but they relaunched it or something. It was this green one that it was last cycle. And it did go up pretty big. It went up to $126 million in market cap. Then they like migrated this into this one. So I think if you're gonna get a Wojak, this is the one. But I like Troll way more though than this. Troll is so much more bullish. Good to see Steven. If you wanted to 2x your portfolio 5 times over the next year, what narrative or category would you target to get the first moves coming out of the bear market? I would say start buying things that you've done research on 100%. I can't give you financial advice, but if you want to actually copy trade me, you can definitely do so. All right. That's why all of our trades and the PNL and everything like that are in the community on Vilos. You can just follow all of my trades if you want. But I think based off of your question, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. All right. In this bear market so far, I'm doing pretty solid. All right. I'm doing pretty solid. I'm up 43% in this bear market already. All right. Because I got most of my money was in Hyperliquid when it was around $30. So that was the big mover. But I've been making some really good swing trades here and there. On the day right here, this is my watch list, by the way. This is not my portfolio. This is my watch list. But I added yesterday this Delta one, Utia. I just added Wojak on there. I'm looking at a few others, Based, as well as another one that I'm looking at. This Robo one is the only one in the robotics narrative that I think is going to do something bullish this cycle. I think this one's going to do something really good. It's brand new. You want to get into new things. It launched in March, guys, this past March. So in the bear market. And that's kind of like the best time to launch your project is in the bear market so that, you know, you can be a low market cap and then people can get into it and then it just pumps up into the bull run. So I think this one's going to do really good. Fabric Protocol, that's what it's called. It's on Base and it's on Ethereum. I haven't bought it yet because I'm seeing that it's starting to come back down towards 1 cent. It's at 0.013. It's starting to come back down a little bit. So I'm going to wait until this bottoms out. And I think it's going to bottom out with Bitcoin because it's a project. It's not a meme coin where it could just have runs randomly in the bear market. Like this thing will run with Bitcoin and it's a 29 mil market cap. The only thing with this, the only catch is that 22% of it's circulating because it's a brand new one that just launched in March. So there's still going to be emissions with this, but you want to really try to time this. All right. Its next unlock is on August 26th. It's in 9 days from now. All right. And they're unlocking another 3.74%. So I'm going to wait until this unlock happens. That's what I've been looking at with this one. I'm going to wait till the unlock. I'm going to see how price reacts to that. If it holds, then I'll make my entry into it. If it dumps a little bit more, I'm going to wait until the downtrend stops. Then I'm going to make my entry into this. I really want to try to be the best trader that I can be, right? Like, you know, and time things properly on the charts. So, you know, that's why you see all these trades right here. They're up in profit right now. The vast majority of them, probably like 89% of them. And some of them are like right below where I got into it, but I'm still DCAing into it, getting my averages lower. Can Banker do a 30 to 50x this bull run? No, it can't do a 30 to 50x, but it could do something like a 10x in this bull run. I don't see it going up 50x because that's going to be like, that's going to be a $1 billion market cap. And I just don't think that's going to happen. ACU is coiling up. Let's go check it out. Good vibes on this live stream. We're just being degens and looking at all this stuff. Which one is this one? Actually, did somebody drop the contract in the community from that question from earlier? Not yet. Let's go over here real quick. You got to drop this in the Vilos chat over here on the screen so I go get the contract because I'm not sure which ACU you're talking about. So Ferrari bought some I. He's already up 81%. Whoa. So this one just pumped up again. Yep. Look at that. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. It's in a parallel channel. It bounced off of the bottom here. Pretty close to the bottom. Coming back up to the mid-range. Maybe it gets rejected here. All right, maybe it gets rejected, then comes back down, then does this. Or it just continues up, gets up back to the top of the channel. That would be $8 million the next move. If it can get above this point right there, this mid-range right there. It's a terrible drawing. There we go. Yeah, I like this a lot. Very interesting. $549,000 of liquidity. That means that bulls like whales can get into this, right? They launched that properly. They launched with a lot of liquidity at the beginning. Neo bought some index, his first spot buy. All right, solid, just hold it. Banker, he bought some, JT got some Banker after he saw my trade last night. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. My opinion, not financial advice, but I think that's really good though. He bought some Hyperliquid. That's always a good trade right there. Always a long-term good trade. All right. All right, let's go over here real quick. Let's go to trending. What's trending on the day? Venice is up 13%. Black Bull up 18%. Obviously that pumped up a lot. Now Black Bull is coming back down a little bit to 27. So let's see. Let's go over here. The Black Bull. All right. Let's go on the 4-hour chart. And yeah, you can see that the Black Bull is coming back down. It could not hold, but it's not over yet. This is the daily candle. It's not over yet. It's closing at 8. But this thing, if it really wanted to continue this big momentum right here, it needed to close above this horizontal blue line, and it's trading right below that now. So you might see a little bit of a pullback here on the next day. It does green, red, green, red, and then green. But I think this is going to be a really solid one. It's consolidated and tightened up a lot down here and a lot of accumulation. That's when the whales started buying this up again. All right, in this range. And it held support really nicely, you know. Did not want to go below $150 million of market cap. Now it's back up. So really reminds me a lot of Cashcat's chart. It looks very similar. Had its initial run, all right, past 200 million, past $300 million of market cap, boom, and maybe it makes a lower high and it needs some more time to cook a little bit, but it's clearly in an uptrend now. It's not in the downtrend anymore, clearly an uptrend. So probably something like that. I could see that happening with this one, but it's looking good now. It's looking good. Let's go check out some other ones that were on Robinhood chain real quick. Okay, Wishbone over here. Let's see. Wishbone looks like it's dead. Okay, Wishbone looks like it's dead. You got Fox. What about Fox? Is Fox pumping? Fox. See, these are all lottery tickets. Oh, Fox is recovering. Oh my gosh. Fox is recovering. I'm seeing a cup and handle right here. Let's go over here real quick. Let's do a curvature. Let's do this. Here's the cup right there. And then I could probably see this happening. Maybe a little bit of consolidation happening pretty soon with this. Make a nice handle. And then this thing could absolutely have potential and run back up. That probably will happen. Yeah, you can already see right there. It's kind of doing that. This one's looking nice right now. I'm going to hold my little lottery ticket with this Fox one because it has a nice logo. It's a Fox. There's not too much else on Robinhood chain. You know, they're posting every single day. Good artwork. And it's a tiny little market cap. Look at this. Really solid video right there. Nicely done. Yep, they're having a little bit of a rebound right now. So this thing might actually get up to $10 million to $20 million market cap. There was this one as well called Thinking Cat. All right, this one's also having a little bounce because Cashcat had a little bounce today. So this one went up to $28 million of market cap, I believe, at the peak. Yeah, peak was at $28 million of market cap on that daily close. Actually waked up to 33 million. Having the classic meme coin drop off. This is the 90% drop off. Needs some time to cool off a little bit. All right. Needs some time to cool off at the low. And then it can start making its next leg up higher. All right. next leg up higher. I might buy a little bit of this. All right, neutral momentum read. Neutral momentum read on this. $86,000 buys today, 80,000 sells. Bulls are stepping back in. They're seeing this as a value area for this one. Not too much is going on Robinhood chain. So this one already has 1,900 followers, looking good. Yep, might be a little lottery ticket time for this one. I obviously didn't want to buy it up here. I was like, well, no, I didn't get the ride up, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to wait till this thing comes back down. Then I might snipe it at the low, then get some on the way back up. So, yep, that one is going to be added to the watch list right there. Gonna look at that. Let's go to Robinhood chain over here. We'll do this, and we'll go by market cap. You got Cashcat at the top, stockbroker, Pipe Dog. Pipe Dog's at 27 mil. Pawns is at 22 mil. Pawns has been consolidating a lot, right, guys? It has been consolidating a lot. Let's see. Oh, let me go back. Let's go over here to Pawns. There we go. Okay, Pawns is pushing up a little bit. Maybe this is the time to buy a little bit. Not yet, not yet. This doesn't look like it's breaking yet out of this triangle here. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for this one. I'm not convinced. Not convinced yet. I need to see this get back up here before I might consider buying, and then see some daily candle closes. Then I think its next move will be right there. $72 million, $80 million. If this becomes a legit launch pad on here. I'm gonna wait for that one. Add it to the watch list though. I don't like the tendies one. Chicken nuggets, seriously, I don't even really understand that meme. Index over there. This Sherwood one is a scam. I mean, obviously that one's not good. And then you have this new one called Bullseye over here. 4.8 million. Did it dip back down again? Yep, dip back down. This is literally so brand new that the last 15 minutes, it just went up $1 million of market cap, and then it just sacrificed all of its gains. You can see it pumped up on this wick to 5.69 mil. Big sell. Big sell. 1.2 thousand. 1.18. This is all 1 minute ago, guys. Lot of sells coming in because there's probably a big buy that came in and then they used him as exit liquidity. Let's do this. 20 minutes ago, about 4,000. No, it's just kind of like a lot of little. Yeah, there's some big sells coming in with this. $7,500 9 minutes ago. That triggered 3 more people behind him to get out. Second one. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go check it out. ACU. $45 mil market cap. What is this? Let me see what this is. Accurast, real decentralized compute network. I mean, this thing is a scam, all right? It's a scam, but could you make money with this? 114K followers. I doubt those are real followers. AI generated videos. Not bullish on this. You know, last cycle it was all about decentralized GPUs and compute power and all that shit. But yeah, I don't. How much volume? Let's see. 24-hour volume, 180K. This is a scam. This might be something good to short, actually. Yeah, no, this is definitely manipulated. Probably a lot of it is held by a small amount of holders. All right, this reminds me of Lab and Audiera. They pumped it up literally artificially to 143 mil market cap, came down, dropped massively, and now it's having a little pump here. All right, it did get above this, but it's not convinced yet though. Maybe it continues up, but why? AccuRest. Over here, does it have any exchanges? Next unlock, August 18, August 19, tomorrow. So they might be pumping this up out of the blue just to try to sell. They do have 25.8 million raised. They have Peak behind it. Okay, so they do have some backers behind this, and they have a doxed team. They have Kraken on spot, Binance on tier 1 futures. This is looking like something where the whales are going to short their own project on these future exchanges. That's why they have futures exchanges. They're going to bet that it's going to go down once they dump the spot price. I would stay away from this for sure. I would stay away from that. I don't think that's going to be a real project. It reminds me of Audiera. You know, Lab and Audiera, they have the same thing, right? OKX, Binance, and Bybit futures, because they bet that their token is going to go down in market cap. That's a new trend this cycle. A lot of projects, they hold most of the supply, then they sell it, but before they sell it, they bet that it's going to go down, so they make money while they're selling it downwards. So I would stay away from this. You know, you can see Beat is a scam, right? I have a really good eye for this stuff. Yeah, I just see this as a scam over here. Like Beat, where was it? Right there. I called it on July 25th. I said Beat's a scam. It's at $3.43. They're pumping it. That was when they were pumping it artificially. Now you can see Beat is sitting at 24 cents, right? And then obviously my famous call over here, Lab. You know, Lab, I called it at $18. Same exact ordeal. Most of it's being held by the insiders. Let's run a bubble map on this. Let's see. Let's run a bubble map. Is most of it held by insiders and stuff like that? We'll see. Yeah, called it. I called it, guys. You can't, these projects can't fool me. 99% of it is held by the top 50. 87% is held by the top 10. Stay away from this. This is a scam. Stay away from this. They're trying to lure exit liquidity in. All right. Trying to get some people to get into it. Maybe they're paying for a little bit of marketing, and then they're going to dump this. They're going to dump this price. Now you could see this still continue to pump up a little bit, right? But they will dump this on people's heads, and they're going to short this thing. They're going to short this thing because, look, I already looked at the website. This thing's a scam. Anybody can make this kind of website with AI. It's just, this is a terrible website. What even is this phone? Is that a Google Pixel phone? It's not even an iPhone. Yeah, no, this is not good. Yeah. Nice scan, appreciate it. Yeah. Now I've seen it so many times. Lab, Audiera, AccuRest. You know what though? I am probably gonna short this thing. Thank you for giving me this, because this is a good opportunity to make money towards the downside. And how you know how to do it, you want to see it top out and then start making a lower high and a lower low. Then you put in your short. Is this thing on Aster? Let me see. Aster perps. Okay, no, it's not on Aster. I like to short things on Hyperliquid and Aster because you don't need the KYC. You don't need to prove your identity and stuff like that. But if you do it on Binance and OKX and Bybit, you're going to have to upload your identity and stuff. And I don't like doing that, to be honest. I like buying stuff on DEXs and stuff. I'd stay away though. Stay away from that. If you have money in that and you've made money, get out. Not financial advice though. Cooper still in play. Let's go check out Cooper. That's one of the dogs. All right, Cooper over here. I like the logo. of it. 241K market cap. All right. Leaning bullish. Starting to go up. Daily chart. What's it at? Nice. This is a good chart. Man, this actually might be a good lottery ticket. Community score 75. Bullish. Volume's a little low though. Last buy was 9 minutes ago. 35K in volume. That's very low. Let me see real quick. Is Cooper on here? Yep. Let's go do a bubble map real quick. Let's see. Oh wait, it might be too small. It might be too small. Let me see real quick. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Cooper, but chart's looking good. I would need to see the bubble map though of this. If it doesn't have that bad of a bubble map, if the top 10 and top 50 don't hold more than 50% of the supply, then yeah, maybe put in a little bit. But you don't need to put in a lot of money in this to make a lot. But right now it's trending upwards, but you basically missed the move now. Like, don't buy it right here, all right? Wait for this to retrace a little bit more and then maybe buy it. Or you could just, you know, go full degen. You could top blast this right now and hope that this is a continuation pattern but I don't know, like I don't really trust this right now because it's already extended. So it's overheated right now. I would not buy this. Yeah, RSI is at the top. That's put it under watch list and wait for this to consolidate a little bit more. It's too new. They don't have any exchanges yet. Let me see if they have any exchanges. Yeah, no exchanges yet. So let me see their X page real quick. Let's see. 650K, 650 followers, not 650,000. If they had that much, they would be a big project. 24 likes. It's a little weak. Little weak. Very small community. I would stay away from this, but I would watch it though. But it's not strong though. It's not strong. No exchanges, you know. Let's smash the like on the stream, guys. Let's get as many people watching as possible. Let's do it. All right. Let's do this real quick. Let's see. If anybody wants to join Vilos right now, I'm gonna copy my link. You get diamonds for joining right now if you just use my link right there up in the chat. All right. That link that I just posted up in the chat. Click on that link. You'll get a free 250 diamonds for joining to use that link. And I get 2,000 more diamonds. So appreciate it. Absolutely free to do. You can go follow all of my trades in the community. You can follow all the members' trades as well. Be in the know when things drop, alpha, everything like that. Absolute best experience possible. Way better than CoinMarketCap, Discord, and all that stuff. Yahoo Finance and all that. It's just so much better. But I appreciate y'all for watching. As always, smash like and out. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell so you don't miss out the next stream. Probably tomorrow. Probably go streaming tomorrow as well. And make sure that you follow me on X as well, because I'm going to be dropping some good stuff on there. All right, I might short the Accurast one. That might be a good play. This one over here is definitely going to rug. All right, see this? This is very, very manipulated. See how tiny these little candles are? Really manipulated, and it's really low in volume for something that is. It has all of the things of a rug pull. Big market cap, low volume, 90% held by the top 50. Terrible website. And they're only listed on the futures exchanges. They're going to bet that it's going to go down because they know when they're going to dump it. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace out.